What's going on, YouTube? And all the beautiful people in the YouTube universe. I'm Zach, and I just wanted to welcome you to another episode of Nostalgia Block. And this week we are talking about boss battles. Now, not necessarily your favorite boss battle, but your most memorable or fondest boss battle. So, enjoy.
This week, Hero's actually not with us. He's up at PAX doing some coverage up there. So if you're interested in any of that in upcoming games or news about games, be sure to check out our Facebook page. And since he's not here, I'm going to cover his pick this week. He didn't tell me, but me and him grew up together. We're brothers. So we shared consoles all the way until I believe the first Xbox. We had a Super NES together. We had a Nintendo 64 and a GameCube. So I think I know him fairly well, and I believe at least one of his picks would probably be from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, the last battle, the battle between Link and Ganondorf. And I have to agree, it's a really good boss battle. You start out and you fight Ganondorf, and he uses magic. But once you beat him, he transforms into Ganon, and you gotta fight him again. He's this towering beast, and it's really climactic. A really good boss battle. So I'd have to agree with him. I know that's one of his favorites. I'm not sure if it's his most fond memory or if he has another one, but that's going to be his pick for this week. My pick, on the other hand, would probably have to be Bowser. And there's a lot of Bowsers. There's the original, the NES version, where he's on the bridge and you got to jump over his ass and cut the chain and he falls into the lava. And that was like one of my first experiences with boss battles, but that's not it. And it's not Super Nintendo either, where he's in his little hovercraft and you gotta throw Koopas up there and knock him out of it. Even though I really like that one too, but that's not it. Mine would actually have to be from Super Mario 64, just because it was the first 3D world I got to play in, and so when you finally encounter Bowser, he's huge. He's bigger than he was in any game before, and he's towering over you, and you can't even jump on him. So you're like, what do I do? But I believe there's a boss before him that kind of tells you what to do. So you got to get behind him, grab his tail, and swing him around and throw him into a bomb. And just everything about that experience, about finally making it to him, because the levels in Mario 64 weren't exactly easy, so making it to him was a bit of a trial. And then once you did make it to him, it had that badass, almost rock music going on in the background, and he's big shooting fire at you, trying to stomp on your ass. It was a really good boss battle, and it stuck with me. You fight him actually, I think, 3 times throughout the entire game, and it just gets harder. And so it was really challenging, really innovative, and it definitely sticks out to me.
What's up, guys? I'm back. So, for my boss battle, I chose Goro from... That's right. I know many of you out there have played this game. And what's more to say? It's Goro, and this... I'm talking about the first game too. So when I was introduced to Mortal Kombat, I was initially hooked from the get-go. And I just remember trying to get my way to the top of the tower and getting my chance to fight Goro. But yes, with time and practice, I did eventually get there. And, it was intimidating, to go up against this 4-armed man dragon beast. And, so that to me really stuck out when this question was brought up. So, you know, and I do up until now have a little place in my heart for Mortal Kombat. And just a little fun fact, if you go back on our videos, um, you know, you'll see Spike and I actually doing some Mortal Kombat X gameplay. So be sure to check that out. Anyway, guys, so that does it for this week's episode of Nostalgia Block. Um, be sure to boop that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment section what your choice of memorable boss battle would be. All right. Well, so from all of us here at the 16-Bit Syndicate, we'll see you guys later.